Time to do some reorganization around the drill station. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So as I mentioned in the kind of the quarterly update that I did, that it was time to update the drill station here. I haven't switched, but I've added some 12 volts drills to my arsenal. They're just smaller, lighter, easier to handle. So I wanted a few of those in here, and I've relegated a couple of my 20 volts to the other shop. But needless to say, this station needs to grow, and this is the original station I built. I have no idea how many years ago. It's been cut a few times. It's had trim added to it. It was built in plywood, and it served its purpose. It's been absolutely great. I love it, but I've outgrown it a bit, especially now that I'm going to have 2 gang chargers. I also have a small Festool charger up here that I would like to incorporate into this. And this is the drawing that I came up with. I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see this close. And again, this is just to keep me on track in the shop so I know the sizes and dimensions that I need. What that means here is pretty much this whole corner gets revamped because the new station is considerably bigger. So let me move the camera over here and I'm going to show you what we're using for materials. So believe it or not, this is all in shop scrap. These 2 pieces of maple, which have finish on them, were my wife's original quilt desk. And they just happen to be big enough to do the 2 sides. They're not finished on this side, so and I noticed that they need a little bit of flattening, but we'll work on that. It is just a drill station. It's shop furniture, so I'm not going to go too crazy. So those will become my sides. And then I had a chunk of walnut. It also has finish on it. I don't recall what this was used for, but it was in my scrap bin. It is a glue-up panel. So I'm going to trim it down, and this will become the top shelf. And then I reached into my pile, and I have this piece of knotty walnut. They call it rustic walnut at my hardwood dealer, that I'm going to clean up, and this will actually become the drill station. The only thing I'm going to buy for this is the vertical rods, and I'll put a picture up here and show you which ones I'm talking about. I'm going to do these in brass this time, and so I will purchase the brass for that. So that's what we're going to use. Let's build the drill station, which should be a fairly quick and easy build. And then we'll go into revamping this corner and getting it all set up.
Okay, so I've gone ahead and taped the top shelf and the drill holder together here. And I'm drilling for those dowel rods. Now my local big box store didn't have any brass, so I used steel and painted black. But this just ensures that those holes are lined up perfectly. Then I went ahead and removed the upper shelf, and I'm just drilling the actual tool holders themselves. Drill them all the way through, and then I'll take them over to the bandsaw and clean those out. And then off to the spindle sander to go ahead and clean up all of those edges and get everything looking good. So I set up a little 1/8 inch roundover bit in my flush trim router and went ahead and rounded over all the edges. I made sure to stay away from the dadoed ends, and then of course sanded it. And I did sand this up to 180, although that's probably overkill for shop furniture. And then I went ahead and just put some armor seal on it to protect it a little bit. My can is nearly bad here, so it was a good time to use up this finish that I had on hand. Then it was back to the side panels. I clamped them together here, and I'm just routing the stopped dados that will house the actual drill holder themselves, as well as that top shelf. And here you see me putting those steel rods in. They are held in with just a little bit of epoxy and drove through. These are really more for looks than anything else. And then it was time to go ahead and dismantle everything over in this corner. This actually took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take me. There were a lot of cords. I had a lot of hidden stuff back there. But I did get it all pulled apart. And a little lesson I learned is quit using different screw heads for things. Stick to one screw head and makes it easier to revamp later. And finally, it was time to start putting things back together. The first thing I did was this power strip up behind everything. Obviously, there's a lot of things there that I wanted to plug in, but it also allowed me some power outlets for some other things as well. Now, I could have shot probably 100 little bites of video here, putting everything back together, but I think it kind of goes without saying what all goes in a drill station. So, yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So there it is. It took me a little longer than I actually thought it was going to, just to get everything placed in here where I wanted it and take care of the cord management and all that. But it's nice and clean. Cords are tucked away. I have this new power strip up here now, which just gives me more places to plug things in. All the battery storage is up here. And the Festool charger that was tucked behind over there is now back in here where it's easier to get to. And of course, all the drills are in there now. Pretty much everything that was here before is here again, just a little better organization, a little upgrade to the whole thing, and it handles the extra couple of drills. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope you got something out of it, and until next time. Take care.